What is next for Tommy Fury? Well, let me tell you something. He has no future in real boxing. He will never become champion. And I'll tell you why. Because the performance with him versus KSI was absolutely horrible for him. It just showed how much of a bad boxer he is. Now, that actually brings me up to my new point of who he should fight next, and which is KSI for the rematch. And I will tell you why. Because if there was a different ref that told Tommy Fury, stop clinching every single time KSI is throwing, then we will have a totally different fight. So again, if we had a different rep, I totally see this fight going a different way. I see KSI landing his right hand way more, and I can actually see a knockdown or a knockout for KSI. Now, what's another fight that we want to see for Tommy Fury? We want to see him fight Vidal Riley. Now, Vidal Riley has called him out for his trash performances in the past. And now Vidal Riley also is ranked number 40. And Tommy Fury is ranked number 38 for some reason when Vidal Riley's the guy fighting the real boxers. So that makes absolutely no sense. And me personally, I think Vidal Riley actually knocks out Tommy Fury in round 3. And I'll tell you why. Because he has way more experience, way more technique, and way more power than Tommy Fury.
Now, talking about Tommy Fury fighting Vidal Riley, he will never ever fight Vidal Riley. And he wants to say it's because he's fighting at a much higher level. He's fighting at a championship level.
No disrespect, but Vidal's fighting he's fighting a lot lower than me. Say what you want about opposition, but I'm fighting at a world championship level.
Now, part of that is true because, as he states, he is doing numbers when it comes to pay-per-view buys and when it comes to fighting big names.
I'm doing millions of pay-per-view buys with all these big names. At the end of the day, all due respect to him, but he's not a big enough draw. At the end of the day, Vidal, who is he outside of boxing? He's not really anybody. He's got no global pulling power. He can't do any pay-per-views.
But it's only been KSI and Jake Paul. Besides that, it's been only nobodies. Now, him trying to make all these excuses to not fight all these pro boxers like Vidal Riley is only an escape route so he won't ruin his family's name because he knows that he will get exposed the same way he's exposing these other YouTubers like Jake Paul and KSI.